Welcome back, children. I'm Srinivasan here. Hope you are understanding the concepts discussed here. Exercise, miscellaneous exercise, fifth problem of relations and functions, chapter 1 of class 12. Question says, show that function f defined from real numbers to real numbers given by f of x equal to x cube is injective. What do you mean by injective? Yes, injective means 1 to 1, right? Injective, 1 to 1. Surjective, yes, on to. Very good. If both are there, we call it as bijective. The small terms you have to remember, children. Injective means 1 to 1, subjective 1 to, bijective means both. So here you need to show only 1 to 1. So I have taken x1, x2 belongs to R because the function is from R to R, the domain is R. So x1 to x2. As usual, we'll start with the images and we'll complete with the images are equal and we'll end with the elements are equal. So when the images are equal, the elements must be equal if it is 1 to 1. So let us start. X1 cube is equal to x2 cube, taking to the power of 1 over 3, 1 by 3 on both sides. 3 and 3 gets cancelled, we will get x1 is equal to, therefore f is an 1 to 1 function. We have proved. Can you say, if this is the case, if f of x equal to x square, can I fill like that? No, you cannot do, because f of minus 1 will also be minus 1 squared, f of 1 will also be 1 squared. So this is not 1 to 1. Children, so x cube is obviously when the images are equal, you are getting elements are equal. So this is 1 to 1 function, therefore f is injective function. You have proved. This completes question number 5, children. It's a very simple question. Children, this is your sixth question. The question says, give examples of two functions. The function defined from natural numbers to integers n to z, where g is a function from integers to integers, such that GOF is injective but g is not injective. Okay, the clue is given in the question itself. The question this is, you can take f of x as x, let f of x equal to x and g of x equal to modulus of x. The hint is given in the book itself, so we have taken the same examples we have taken. F of x equal to x and g of x equal to modulus of x. First, let us prove that g is not injective. Injective, what do you mean by injective? Yes, 1 to 1. So we are going to show it is not injective. Now let x1 comma x2 belongs to, what is the domain? Domain of g is z. So z. Now g of x1. Now we'll take x1 equal to 1 and x2 is equal to minus 1. Now we can very clearly you can understand. When x1 is equal to 1, what is the g of x function? G of x we have taken as modulus of 1. Modulus of 1 is just 1. We know modulus function changes negative to positive. So g of negative 1. So modulus of negative 1 is equal to 1. So for 1 also you are getting image 1, negative 1 is also 1. So two elements are having same images. So when two elements have same images, we won't say that same images, it's not at all 1 to 1. So here we know 1 is not equal to minus 1, but g of 1 is equal to g of minus 1. So this is not, so g is not an injective. G is not 1 to 1, which means g is not injective. Okay. So the two elements are having same images, so it is not 1 to 1. So you have proved the second part, g is not injective. Now we need to show that g of f is injective. First let us see what is GOF. GOF of x, g of f of x. Okay, which is g of f of x. This is the actual meaning. Your argument will be f of x. Okay, children. Now in this we are going to take two elements. Let x1, x2. Let x1, x2 belongs to your f of x argument domain is n. This f of x domain is n. So we have taken x1, x2 is equal to n. Now you need to say g of f of x1 is equal to g of f of x2. This is what we are starting. We should end with x1 equal to x2. Then we can say g of f is 1 to 1 injective. Otherwise it is not. Now g of f of x is equal to x1 is equal to. This is g of f of x1 is equal to g of f of x2. Okay, children. G of f of x1 equal to g of. Okay, what is f of x? The function you have taken it as x. So whatever f of x is there, you have to write it as x. So now I should write it as x1, this is x2. Because again and repeat, f of x is x. So f of x1 is x1, f of x2 is x2. So g of x1 equal to g of. What is g of x now? G of x is modulus of x. So g of x1 is, very good, modulus of x1 equal to modulus of x2. What does modulus do? It will change everything to positive. So x1 is equal to x2. Both are positive numbers. x1 is equal to positive. Therefore, GOF is 1-to-1 function. This is for your understanding I am writing. Therefore, G of S is injective function. This completes the solution, children. I hope you would have understood. Thank you. Children, this is question number 7. Give examples of two functions f of a function f defined from n to n, natural numbers to natural numbers, and g is defined from z to z, where integers, z is a set of integers. You have to such that GOF is an onto function. You have to take the example such a way g of f of x should be an onto function, but f is not onto. Okay, children, f is not. The definition is given in the book. We can take the examples given in the book. Let f of x equals x plus 1 and g of x is equal to 1 minus x, or x minus 1, we'll take it as x minus 1, x minus 1 when x greater than 1, otherwise 1 when x is equal to 1. We'll take x equal to 1 whenever we'll take, okay, value 1. Now let us start this. The function is defined from natural numbers to natural numbers. Children, your domain is natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, and the mapping is also, your image is also natural number 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes on like that. Okay, children. 1 will be mapped to, when you put 1, where it will be mapped, the function is x plus 1. 1 will be mapped to 2, 2 will be mapped to 3, 3 will be mapped to 4. It goes on like that. Okay. So we should think it over. How to do this? Let us start with, you have to prove that f is onto function. Okay, let us first prove this f is not onto function. Now for this we are going to make use of this function f of x equal to x plus 1. I am taking that as y, x plus 1. Now y minus 1 is equal to x. I solved it for x. Okay, children, I solved that for y, x. Now to verify, to prove onto, what is the definition, children? Onto function definition. In every problem I used to write that. For all, yes, for all y belongs to capital Y, which is a codomain, there exists an x belongs to capital X. Here capital X refers to the domain, such that f of x equals y. Correct? So for every image, okay, for every image you should have an element in x. That is what is defined here. Whenever you have a y in your codomain, you should have an x in y. Now you take this value 1. Can you see this? 1 when mapped to 2, 2 will be mapped to 3, 3 will be mapped to 4. What about this 1? It is lagging, it is left behind. It is not having any, it is not an image for any element in x. So it is left behind. Now we need to show that here. How we are going to show that is, when y is equal to 0, when y is equal to 0, when y equal to 1, I'm checking this element, y equal to 1, when y equal to 1, what is x? X is equal to, you have proved y, x is equal to y minus 1. So x should be 1 minus 1, x should be equal to 0. Do you have any 0 here? This is x, right? This is f of x, always we know that. So you don't have an x 0 here. So 1 can be mapped only with 0. So you don't have a 0 in the domain. So which means this element is left behind. So one element is left behind means that is not an onto function. So when y equal to 1, we see that x should be equal to 0, but 0 does not belongs to your domain. What is your domain? N. N 0, 0 does not belongs to n, which is your domain. Therefore f is not onto function. It is not an onto function, we have proved. So f is not onto function. Do you understand, children? 1 mapped to 2, 2 mapped to 3, it goes on like that. But 1 should be mapped to 0. 0 is not in the natural number, so f is not onto function. So this part has got over. Now we need to show that g of f is an onto function. Now g of f, we have taken this as this function. Now let us start. Now GOF of is not is an onto function. We are trying to show that. Now what is GOF? It is g of f of x, which is equal to g of f of x. Now what is the f of x? G of x plus 1. So you can see that whatever be the x value, natural numbers, plus 1 will make greater than 1, correct? The first number you take 1, 1 plus 1, it's 2. So plus 1 is there, should be greater. So x is greater than 1, what function you have to choose? X minus 1, you are right. X greater than 1, x minus 1. X1 means 1 you can take. So greater than 1, x minus 1. So this is nothing but your x minus 1 function. We are going to take this x minus 1. But x minus 1, but your argument is x plus 1. So x plus 1 minus 1. Okay children, x minus 1, I substituted this, x plus 1 minus 1. So plus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled, you get x. So when g of f of x is x, yes, this is an GOF is an onto function. You are right. Whenever GOF of x is equal to x, we say that GOF is an onto function. This completes the definition, children. Thank you.